with her, and I don't know whether we could get her on the show or not. That's your choice.
I'll have to find out from our
Here's the
lovely
last
producer.
email I'm going to do, and then we'll get to the board. Hey, Bob O'Brien Media, remember this? And it's Cindy is Gone, Bob Conrad. It's a song that I did, which drove me out of the recording business. That was one of the songs that Warner Brothers made me sing.
Cindy is Gone. Interesting.
Yes, it isn't interesting. It was pure, unadulterated stuff.
Garbage, as they say.
Well, you know, from a guy who was singing in a jazz club for 3 years, and we were selling out, and, you know, we had a great audience, Northwestern students, and the full house, and, you know, it wasn't what we wanted to be doing. So, anyway, that's what ended that. And then now I'm going to do an album. I got a lot of stuff on my plate, so when, you can't ask me, because it's soon, whenever I can get to it. Okay, now let's go to Frank in New Jersey. Frank, what's up?
Well, first of all, Bob, I think it's so ironic. I was at that car show in New York City in 1977 as well. It was the only time I met you. We shook hands. We talked a little bit. I think I threatened to knock the battery off your shoulder or something. I don't remember the whole thing. But I remember that distinctly. It was at the New York Coliseum. But at any rate, I have a question for you.
Hey, wait a minute. Slow down. That wasn't my show. What happened?
I know it was part of a bigger show, and you were there at a table, as I recall.
No, the actor who was supposed to do the show, just prior to doing it, bailed on it. And they were desperate to get some actor. And they called me. And I love New York. It's my second favorite city, because my favorite city is Chicago, and then New York, and then Paris. But in any event, I said, what's in it for me? And they told me, and then I ended up almost going to jail. And the guy that I replaced, there were two of them, and one of them was a big star with the kids, a Latin guy. What was his name? They drove motorcycles.
Eric Estrada?
Yeah, it was Eric Estrada.
Chips, yeah.
No, it was Eric Estrada. Eric had the job, and he bailed, and I got it. And I was staying at the...
pardon me, I don't want to interrupt you. I must go, but I do want to ask a question, though I'll hang up.
Go ahead.
And I want to thank you for your... Number one, I just want to let you know this is the 1 week anniversary of your last show, according to Dick Canchi. So I just want to get that in. Number two, here's my question. Have you ever tried anything physical, tennis, golf, not in the movie realm and not in the acting realm, that you were unable to master or just weren't good at? And I'm going to hang up and listen. Thank you, Bob.
Okay. And the answer is no. I was a good tennis player. I was a good golfer. I was a good swimmer, and I was an outstanding boxer. And as a football player at the high school level, I was a middle linebacker, and I was a running back. And I was disciplined. I worked so hard at being good at those things, and I think I was. And I don't want to be modest. I can't stand people who are modest, but I'm just being honest. So anyway, you called. You wanted the answer. You got it. Go on to doing whatever you're going to do. But the answer to that other gentleman who called about my appearance at that show, that automobile show. So I was at the plaza, and I was running around the park. There's a park right in front of the plaza, and that's when the guy was beating the dog.
Oh, gee. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I came up to him, and I said, how'd you like that?
Well, you ended up beating a dog that day, too, didn't you?
Well, that's when the cops pulled me over, and I went, oh, God. And they said, get in the car. I said, yeah. So where are you staying, Mr. Conrad? I said, at the plaza. I said, all right, that's where we're taking you.
Yeah, and a note to all you animal abusers out there. Watch out. You never know who could be watching you, ready to kick your teeth in.
The cops can take you home.
That's it. They have no love for you guys.
Me. Thank you. Thank you to the NYDPD. God bless you. God bless the New York Police Department.
Absolutely. Guys, final segment coming up. No more calls. We're closing down the lines, but whoever's on the line now, please hold. We will get your call.
How many of the calls do we have?
We have 3 calls.
Is that it?
That's it. We're holding them down.
Man, we can get to all 3 of you. Thank God we got to all 3, and we got to all of the, what do you call them?
All the emails.
All the emails.
All the emails.
It's a perfect day for
Absolutely.
you. You have scored the big one on your show. What show do I listen to? I listen to my show every Thursday.
We'll be back right after this.